So I imagine we should probably be saying hello, YouTube, about now. Because the screen's not come on, but it's always behind when it does come on. So there we go. Hello, YouTube. About now. Okay. Let's just make sure we've got all the tunes in the right place. Yep. Right. Let's stuff this turkey.
5-1.
Broadcasting over the electric rainbow. Directly into your ear holes. Here's Lee and Math with a Snug.
Hello, it's June the 4th, it's show 1070. I'm Math, and over there in Prestine is the always awesome Lee.
It's fun to be had by everyone.
And you've got your audio working as well. Super.
Yes.
Wow.
And up there in Canada is the always awesome T.
Hello.
Hello, T.
And
Hello.
we may get some B later on. Who knows?
Who knows?
She laid the groundwork to get a night off with my internet's bad, so she may show up. Who knows?
Maybe. Maybe not.
Maybe.
Maybe.
So how's your week been? It was quite a discombobulating show last week. So how
Shut
we
up.
got on since
I
last
tried
week?
my best. Shut up.
It wasn't a you problem. It was just nothing. I was late, and it was late, and it was it was
It was
fine.
weird. It was weird.
It was fine. It was.
It was just a weird editing 3 Snug radios. It's like, which is which? I don't know which is which. I'll pick the one with the
Which
Canadian
is
accent
which?
and say that's T.
Okay, that's better.
There we go. So,
Yeah, so,
back to my original question.
not really been up to much. Been off today and yesterday. Haven't left the house.
Nice.
Okay.
I feel like I should do something on my day off, though. I should go somewhere, do
Yep.
something, but I haven't
Or
left
have a
the
little
house.
project.
Yeah, I just haven't left the house. I need to sort my garden out. I just can't bring myself to do it.
Right. It doesn't all have to be done in one day. You could just do a
No,
little segment.
it does, because if I don't do it in one day, I'll start it and I won't never finish it, and I'll just look shitter than it does now.
Okay.
So, what else have I done? Nothing. Sold 3 caravans last week.
Oh, that's good.
Ooh, that's
Yeah,
good.
got my first hat trick of the year. Done 1 this week so far.
Right. Week off then.
You'd think, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I'm expected to do a hat trick a week now.
That is the problem with setting a high bar.
Set the bar. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
We'll
Always
see.
set a low bar.
I'll aim for it. If I don't miss it, then, I can only do my best.
Who could ask for anything more?
Exactly.
Could ask for anything more.
So, yeah, that's me. That's it. That's all I've got.
Right. Fair enough. Okay, T. What about you?
Wow.
Other than colouring your hair.
I did the market last weekend,
Okay.
and I don't know if I talked about it at the beginning of the show when it was just Beth and
The
Lee
AI
and
summary
I.
suggested that you made your money back last week. You did all right.
Oh, the week before I managed to at least pay for my spot.
Yes.
And this past weekend, so I had created a new product.
Okay.
So it's a Salt Spring Island shape with a little heart that's cut out.
Yeah.
And I wrote a poem. And so basically you take the heart token and you make a wish and you leave it somewhere special on Salt Spring Island or with someone special. And it says on the little Salt Spring Island shape, I left my heart on Salt Spring Island. And so
Okay.
I'll grab one in a second, but I've packaged them all up and with the little card and everything, and I sold four of them at 25
Whoa!
bucks each.
Wow!
All right. Fair dues. So you upped your
Yes.
Yeah.
prices then.
I've upped my prices. I listened to the French Canadian woman who I also went on Sunday, I went to her house for a little glass of her homemade apple
Are
wine.
you making friends?
I'm making friends.
Oh my
Whoa!
God.
Shit!
I know. So this is a very old image. Oh my goodness, isn't that hilarious?
Very old. It's so old. It's disappearing.
It's disappearing. So
Okay.
this is a CD. This is her when she was much younger when they first moved to the island, and this is her husband who's now deceased.
Right.
Who she was married to for 31 years, and it's 31 years for James and I. And he died when
Okay.
counter. I know, so it's giving me this like existential crisis.
Does
of,
James
like,
play the guitar?
No, he does not.
Oh, you're
thankfully.
all right
It'd
then.
be fine.
I'm all right then. Yep, yep, yep. So the market was much better this week for me.
Good.
The people, I've got like sort of a talking point, like it's not just all my stuff on a table. I can actually go, oh, I want to tell you about this new thing I made. And then I talk about the Salt Spring thing. And so two of the young women who bought it, they live on the mainland and they just came to Salt Spring for the first time. And I gave my little spiel. And so they each bought one. And then because they were going to do some more walking around, they asked if they could leave their package with me and like one of their shawls or something like I just kept their stuff for them safe. So then when they came back to get them, they said, "We've decided that we want to give our hearts to you for you to take care of for us." So they
Wow.
initialed the little hearts and they gave me the hearts and they took their little Salt Spring Island thing.
Okay.
And
I bet
another
you
one I
liked
sold.
that.
It was so sweet. It was so sweet. I was like, oh my God, that's adorable. And then another one, I was explaining it to this older woman, and I'm assuming her son. And she said, oh my God, my daughter would love this. I'm going to go get her. So she went, got her daughter, who's like middle-aged, and said, tell her. And so I explained what it was. And the woman was like, she got chills. Like she got really emotional about it, about
Right.
like leaving her heart on Salt Spring Island. Anyways, it's one of those ideas that's really resonating with people.
Okay. Cool.
I know, I know. I just like I'm really, I'm pretty pleased with it.
The next step, T, is to get in touch with Salt Spring Island. Have you got like a TV company in Salt Spring Island, or
No, no,
Gazette.
no.
you should that's your story. This is young Salt Spring Island entrepreneur. Well, young Salt
Young.
Spring
I'm like
Salt Spring
older.
Island entrepreneur has fabulous new product for tourists. I don't know. ChatGPT
Yeah,
will be able
well-
to help with that.
It's
Or people call in or people email and say where they found a heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah,
find
well,
a
I was
heart on
thinking-
Salt Spring Island, log it somewhere.
I was actually, it's so funny that you're talking about this because I started thinking about an idea of like a token that has a poem on the back of it, and I don't know what the image would be, if it's like a heart or if it's something else, or if it's like a little guy or something, but it would explain what it is. Like somebody left this token and now you take this token and you leave it somewhere else for someone else to find, and you leave it, you know what I mean? And I
Yeah.
would love it for that kind of idea where but then you need a website, and then
You need like
QR
a QR
codes.
code.
Exactly, exactly. So my brain, I started thinking up that idea, but I'd been smoking, and so I was really high. So then I was like, so then I wrote a song about having great ideas, but then the voice answering is, "You're probably just high." So that's tonight's song, is probably high.
Right. So my
So
couple.
I have,
Go on.
go ahead. No, no, couple.
No, I was going to say. So a couple of things about that is that I'm not sure if you find one, picking it up and putting it somewhere else. That's not your heart, is it? That's somebody else's heart.
Well, see, that's why I'm thinking like of a different type of thing,
Liver,
right?
kidney.
Like a little, and because of my story, I've got the teeny tiny fellas, right? I was like, oh, if I could design like a teeny tiny fella that I'm then able to like have like a brief, just something written on the back where they can then go to a website or QR code or whatever it is,
See how far
and
they can
then
get.
how far they can get, and then
Yeah.
like so each little tiny fella has its own journey that could potentially be recorded. But
Right.
it's just one of those things that has come to my mind after I got such a good reaction with my things. But I'm gonna grab one if you don't mind. I'll be right back.
I think
I mean,
the thing with the hearts, I think if people leave their hearts on Salt Spring Island, there should be a way of getting in touch with T, and the these three words or something like that. What's it called?
Yeah, 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 yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So they'll email
So you
you.
leave it.
This is the precise
Oh,
location of our heart.
what three words?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's it.
that's
What three
that's
words?
what three words? Because that is a genius thing. That is
Yeah, and
amazing. And you
it's a
can like
brilliant thing. I
literally,
love it.
yeah,
So
yeah. So
clever
then
how
you
they do
can
it. I don't have
be
no
in.
idea.
Oh, that's amazing. Because it would be like you could pretty much
Yeah,
pinpoint
knew
where it
exactly
is.
where it was.
The other
So,
devil's advocate thing that I want to say is, and it's not an issue because she's only sold 4 so far. Aren't you encouraging littering?
okay, so that is another thing. So this
They
is
are only
made
small though,
of
aren't they?
cardstock. It's very tiny. It's made of cardstock. So if they do leave it on a beach or bury it in the ground or whatever, it will return to the earth. It is
Okay.
paper, right? So that is one of the things I thought of. So then this is and so I put it's layered. So that's a little bit of felt so that because like once you don't have the heart anymore, I wanted
still
it to
looks.
be pretty. Yeah. So there's that. And it's got a little hook on the back. And then it comes with the magnet in case people want to use it as a fridge magnet. And I've got its little packaging. So
With the story.
yeah, with this, yeah. So on the front, it's got the poem, and then on the back, it's basically the same thing, but more just like instructional, like this this is what you do: make a wish,
Yeah.
that kind of thing. So I don't know. The people that I've shown it to have been really enthusiastic about it. So
Yeah. Sounds
um,
like a good idea.
yeah, so that's that. And like I said, I wrote another song this week about thinking of great
Being
ideas
high.
and going, probably just high.
Afro man.
And what else? What else? Anything else this week? Um, oh, I thought there was something else I was going to say, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. So I think that's it for me. I've just
Okay.
been thinking about the market.
Well, I don't know how feasible it is, but I think you can get card with seeds in it, can't you? Seeds embedded in the
Yeah,
card.
I was thinking about that as well. Yeah, because I could even do that myself and get wild flower seeds
Yeah.
and do like little tissue paper
I don't know
envelope
if they
thingies.
grow over there, but you could have forget-me-nots. I left my heart on
Yeah,
Salt Spring Island and grew a forget-me-not.
that's a great idea. That's a really good idea.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So, how's your
well-
week?
I've not done a massive amount. I went to Prestatyn at the weekend. Did a bit of karaoke.
You did?
Oh, nice.
I'm not 100% sure I like singing at the beach club.
It's different,
Why?
isn't it?
It's different. I just feel uncomfortable. It's a different sound, I think. And I don't know.
They're not my
Is
speakers.
it a different
isn't it?
group of people?
It's not
I'm
my.
never sure. It is a different group of people. I think that might be the main part, is that a lot of the songs that I would sing, and indeed some of the songs that I sang on Saturday night, are... It feels to me like the beach club is a Sweet Caroline audience.
Oh, right.
Except for the people who go to... the main karaoke people would never sing it. But it feels like the rest of the audience, the holiday makers,
Yeah, maybe.
Would love it.
are more like that sort of people. So
Yeah, you could be right. You could be right. But it's not. Yeah, I'm having doubts about my future there because where I stand, I've literally got a speaker there,
yeah,
so I can't have my volume very, very loud. And because the speaker's so loud right there, I can't have it too loud because I'll be deaf, but it doesn't project far enough into the pub.
right.
So I can't have, and I've got to kind of step away when I'm speaking to avoid feedback.
Yeah.
So I've got the microphone on the stage, because you're a few feet away from the speaker, is fine. I can turn that up, but mine, I've got it on up. So I need to project myself a little bit more, but I can't because of that freaking speaker.
Can you move further into the window and look outwards to the dance floor rather than at the wall?
I probably could.
Or is that
But
just more ass?
It's more arsing about because all the cables are all kind of fixed. So the amp, I take the amp off where it's stood up at the back of next to the projector, and I take it off and put it on the table. So the cables aren't very long, and there's so many. The way it's got it wired up, there's no left or right or
Right.
mono, stereo. It's just all wired up totally wrong. So I don't feel comfortable with the sound.
Right.
So who knows? Who knows? We'll see.
Okay. Fair enough. I mean, it's only because I've got a bunch of stripped stems and stuff in a folder, like a karaoke to make folder, and I'm a bit like, yeah, I could spend an hour or two making each one of these.
And would
but-
you sing them?
But yes, I would sing them, but I don't feel that the audience there is that appreciative for that sort of thing.
And the Con Club audience were more appreciative, though there were fewer of them, maybe.
I think because at the Con Club it was mostly only people who were there to sing
Yeah.
and watch karaoke, and the other people just stayed right in the bar, right at the back.
Yeah.
Whereas it was full. It was kind of full on Friday night in the top bit. Anyway, I didn't see the bottom of
Yeah.
it, but it's kind of full. But it did feel like it was lots of strangers.
Yeah.
Looky loos.
Yeah, kind of. Or people there for a drink going, oh, what's that noise going on in the corner?
Yeah.
Bloody
Yeah.
karaoke.
Yeah. Oh. So anyway, I did that. And I've decided that I'm going to sell my jukebox. I mean, my jukebox has kind of been on the chopping block ever since we moved. And I came out of my lockup, moved it out of the lockup. And it's like, yeah, it's got to go. But I've actually phoned somebody about fixing it because some of the lights, the LEDs have gone off on the main motherboard of it. So it's like something's gone wrong somewhere and I don't know what it is. So I'm in the process of looking at that. And while I was there, I've got my
God,
Return
what
of
are
the
you-
Jedi game, and I was a bit like, I'm never going to fix that. Never. I've had it 35 years.
I was going to say, we had this conversation years ago. You're never going to play this stuff. You're never going to fix it. It's just sat there, taking up space in a lockup that's costing you money every month.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
you'll still
what it
need the
was.
lockup for the rest of your stuff, but you could put other stuff
it's
in
in
that
the
place. Yeah,
Taking
so
up space in the shed. So,
yeah,
you know, I have come to that conclusion that perhaps because a working Return of the Jedi is quite expensive because they're quite rare. So I don't really know what I'd get for a broken one. And I was saying this on Retro Lounge, I don't think I've ever opened it. I don't think I've ever looked inside at the gubbins
wow.
to see if there's anything else wrong with it. I don't think I've even plugged it in.
It's probably just an empty cabinet
Yeah, I mean, it's
with
heavy enough
bricks
that
in.
I hope not. So yeah, those are the things that have been taking up my brain space sort of this week.
Do it.
T's got a finger up.
Yeah, there's something else I was going to mention that I'd forgotten.
Okay, go ahead.
We have a bird feeder out the window now. James put together, like, it's a stick and then it's a little basket with like the seeds with suet, and then
Call them fat
he's
balls,
got
yeah.
okay, and there's a branch to to give the birds a bit of shelter when they are eating. And so yesterday, suddenly, like, bang, there's a big loud sound at the window, and I went outside and there was this bird on the porch, and so I picked it up and I just held it for like 20 minutes.
Did it have little humans spinning around its head?
yeah, absolutely. And then it seemed really dazed. So then I put it in the little basket, and then I checked on it later, and I went to pick it up again, and it hopped up on the edge, and then it just sat there for a while, and then it flew away after that. So it lived. I thought, oh, this would be really shitty. I'm gonna have to tell James one of our birds that we're feeding died, because so now I've got things I put up in the window so to prevent them from
Stop it from
exactly. But then just yesterday we got a hummingbird feeder. You don't have hummingbirds over there. And
we
so
do.
Do we?
no, you don't have hummingbirds. And no
Kingfisher.
hummingbird.
Don't we have hummingbirds at all?
No, there's no
no.
hummingbirds in Europe.
Never seen one.
Nope, there's no hummingbirds in Europe. But we don't have hedgehogs, so it's, trade off.
We'll
You get the
swap
hedgehogs, we get hummingbirds. And so we put it up because we've been noticing like a couple of hummingbirds like coming and checking out the other feeder to see, oh, what do you got there? So we've got that. But right now in the bird feeder is a completely different bird than I haven't seen before. So I just was taking some pictures and video of it because I don't know what kind of bird it was. And then just the other day, a woodpecker, a big one, like about this big, bigger than my head, sat on the edge of our porch. So it's like Disney. It's like
Yeah.
Right.
Snow White and Disney.
You'll have
Oh,
mops
and just
cleaning your
yesterday,
floor
James
next.
was at work. James was at work wearing a hat, and a bird landed on the brim of his hat. So, yeah,
It is like Disney.
Isn't
it is like Disney. It really is. It's yeah. So I don't know. I just wanted to share my birds story about birds.
Okay. Well, in that case, shall we have some emergency questions?
Yeah.
Let's have some emergency questions, Murph. It's over to you. Let's have some emergency questions, Murph. It's over to you.
So I say emergency questions with a question mark because we are moving to a new book. It's a new book called If, and it's by Evelyn McFarlane. So tonight's questions are from that book. And you'd be surprised to learn they'll begin, if you could have a secret listening device in any one room in the world, what room would you like it to be in?
Ooh.
Oh, that's a good one.
I've not really thought of an answer for this either.
That's a great question.
What would be like what because you'd want it obviously something to give you an advantage.
Maybe, or I mean, I was thinking. So obviously, my first thought was like the Oval Office, but I don't think there's anything that interesting that I want to hear.
No.
No.
But then I thought, oh, Vladimir Putin's residence. Would it be curious to see what he thought in real terms rather than?
Have you heard about what happened with the shipping containers?
The what?
The shipping containers in Ukraine?
Oh,
What happened?
you mean where they flew drones and bombed all these planes?
Yeah. So
Did
this
make
has
me
been
giggle
a
little bit.
it was a plan in the works for a year and a half where they just hired people to like dump a shipping container in the middle of nowhere and that's it. Just drive away. And then all of a sudden, all at once, they all opened up and out came these drones and blew a bunch of shit up.
Yeah,
It's pretty wild.
clever.
That is pretty wild.
Yeah, it's
I've seen that in a film.
It's
Yeah,
kind of
he's gonna
terrifying when you
retaliate.
think about it. It's kind of terrifying when you think about it, but
A third
you
of
know.
his bombers just gone, all in one raid.
yes, yeah. Anyways,
Let's hope he doesn't
so
retaliate
where would
with a
I
nuke.
want to put?
I'm not sure that I care about anybody's conversations enough to think of
No.
anywhere.
Like, yeah, like I can't think of anything that would be an advantage to know ahead of time. What
I
would
mean,
be interesting?
Putin's would be okay, but you've got to understand Russian, haven't you?
I'll just Google Translate it. I'm sure it'd be
Or it
fine.
would be really
It'll be
funny if you
fine.
did actually, you could actually listen to him, and it turns out he's from Wigan, something like that. That'd
Yeah.
be so funny.
Yeah, he only ever speaks with a Russian accent on telly
Yeah,
Yep.
or in
yep.
Russian.
yeah. Wow, that's a great one.
I think on the face of it, most places that you immediately think of are just boring. They're just
Maybe my
Yeah.
boss's office, my big boss's office, just to find out ahead of time what's going on
right.
Yeah.
and see what they think of you.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
the more personal ones are going to be where we land.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Because like I started thinking, well, maybe like in the writer's room of your favorite show or that kind of thing. But then you'd end up finding out that the writers are either A, stupid, B, awful people, or C, all of the above. Like you might just be disheartened to
Or
find
you'd hear lots of the great ideas that they come up with that somebody goes, no,
that
we're not
nev-
doing that.
No,
You're
we're
like,
not doing that. No.
I want to see
No,
that.
but that would have been so good. Yeah. Yep.
There was
And then for go ahead.
No, there was something on TikTok today about I think it was Google bought Nest
Yeah.
Nest.
and
What's that?
it's a kind of it's a thermostat. I sound like a central heating thermostat,
It's a smart thermostat.
smart
for your boiler.
thermostat,
Right.
and
Yeah.
there was listening devices within these Nest thermostats,
Right.
which worries me, I suppose.
Well, everything's listening to us now, though.
Yeah. So I mean, your phone's always by you, and I'm fairly certain that listens to you.
It's
So,
always
but,
listening.
But my thought about that is, I like having a phone. I prefer to just give up a little bit of my conversations. I don't have important conversations.
No,
I mean,
Yeah,
everybody
like, I'm
watching
boring.
knows this. They watch us
Yeah.
every week.
yeah,
Yep.
So it's not like anyone's going to be mining my data for anything useful.
Yeah.
No.
If they want
but
it,
it
it's
just-
all on
it-
the internet.
but it is kind of you know, if a massive company like that are actually doing that, it's like
I don't
you
like.
kind of
I
know
don't
when
like
you
it.
buy your phone that, oh yeah, go on. But a thermostat, you think, what else are they putting in your house that
I think
is going to be
originally they
plugs?
had
Is it going to be anything
they
you
had a
buy?
microphone for a reason, and I can't remember what the reason was. It was like to no, I can't think of what the reason was.
Can't think of a reason.
To hear break-ins or something, or hear fires or
Yeah.
some such.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
if you've got an Alexa
yeah.
in your house, always watching.
Yeah.
And to have like a listening device in somebody's space that you know, you don't ever really want to hear what
No.
people might be saying about you, you
No,
know?
Yeah,
I don't.
Yeah, I do. I do.
Like I
wanna know.
don't,
I do.
no,
Yeah, yeah.
no.
Yeah, I do.
Because it could be nice, but it could just be somebody might be having a really shitty day and might say something that would really gut you. You
Yeah,
know?
and then I'd like to confront them and then take them out of my inner circle.
It would shatter my fragile psyche. I don't want to hear any of that.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, let's move on then, shall we?
Move on.
We've discussed it. I don't think we've come to a solid solution, but we've discussed it.
Haven't really. No.
Here's a cheery one. If you had to die in one of history's disasters, which would you pick?
Ooh. World War 12.
Is that
one.
history's?
Future history.
Okay. Silly of me not to specify what history I meant.
Past history.
Pompeii.
Oh,
People would
wow.
still be looking at you, wouldn't you, like this?
Because I would want to. I would not want to know. Because I wouldn't want it to be the Titanic or anything like that. Because that would be terrifying
Yeah, and I did think about the Hindenburg.
and cold.
Yeah, I was thinking
not
about
Yeah, I
Hindenburg,
did.
but I'm not.
I did think about that as well, but then I was like, you know.
It would be nice to be connected to the phrase, "Oh, humanity," but maybe not by going up in flames.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
like
what
the
about,
flames
like-
and water. It's like, oh, can't there be a death
Yeah.
that's a little bit more, nicer?
Instant.
What about one of the atomic bombs in Japan, where the people they're got
Shadows on
and
the
their
wall.
shadows got
Vaporized.
etched in
Yeah.
into
Yeah,
they
Nagasaki.
into the I would do one of those. Did you hear about the guy that survived both the bombings? He was in the city. I don't remember which order they were, but he was in the first city that had been bombed in Japan, and
Right.
survived, and then took a train, and then ended up in that second city that got bombed and
Shit.
survived that one as well.
I bet he.
Isn't it wild?
Well, I don't know. I was going to say, I bet he didn't buy lottery tickets, but he survived both of them, so he probably.
Yeah, right.
should.
You should buy lottery tickets. Yeah, yeah,
He'd probably die, get run over by a bus or something.
On the way to the lottery shop.
yep.
Gosh, I can't really think of a situation or anything in history where I'd like to die.
Or what about being a World War II hero that you took out a bunch of ships by and then you end
Bamford
up
bomb.
dying from that. Like you die as a hero.
I tell you what, I'm gonna go 9/11.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay.
Which one? Where would you be?
I'm not
gonna
sure
be
I'd want to die in that.
I'm gonna be the first tower, and I'm gonna be exactly the point where the first plane hit.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So you don't
So
have to jump
instant.
out.
No, I don't have to jump out, but I'm gonna see it coming towards me.
Like, oh, this 3D's good.
Yeah, wow, that's yeah.
Oh Jesus.
Right.
God.
Okay.
Because
fair
you're
enough.
dead straight away, aren't you?
I think
Yeah.
so,
You're not-
yes. If
you're
you
not
hit
gonna
by,
be
I
able-
hope so.
hit by a plane.
You're not going to be a bit bruised or anything and be ow, 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 and then die.
Walk it off.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go with that one.
There
Right.
you go. Well,
Okay. The other one, of course, is the asteroid that destroyed the dinosaurs.
oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a
That
good
would
one.
fox the archaeologists in later time, wouldn't
Right?
it?
Yeah.
Shh. Shh. No, I'm
Okay.
not letting you outside.
I don't
Oh,
want to know.
let James out. Come on, let him out.
No, he's
He's on a
not
little-
allowed
He's on a little
outside.
collar with studs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Zzz, zzz.
Okay.
Okay, so next question. If you could only hear one voice that you are familiar with for the rest of your life from the mouth of all people, who would it be?
James. James.
Would that not be weird coming from everybody though?
Well, but if it had to be somebody, then because I wouldn't hear James's voice anymore.
Good point. Well made.
So
It makes
If
me
I want
all
to be able to-
shallow and things for saying like James Earl Jones or Samuel L. Jackson or somebody like that.
I just happen to be in love. That's all. Not love.
Oh my God, these are great questions.
Really
There's
good.
just so many.
A lot of options, aren't they?
Yeah.
So if I
Aliens.
wasn't going to
Frostroke.
choose, if
Mariella
if you can't
Frostroke.
pick,
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
if I couldn't pick my loved one, you know the guy who plays the voice of Archer, and the Bob's Burgers.
I know
voice
there are
actor?
2 TV shows.
Okay. Anyways,
I think we've
I
talked
would
about that
pick-
voice actor before.
yeah, he's got a great voice. He does. The person does not look like his voice sounds.
Right.
Yeah. So not my husband. It would be the Archer voice.
Okay.
How's that for not being too sentimental?
I don't know if I want a manly man voice or a
A
sexy lady
lady.
voice.
I think for me it'd have to be a sexy lady voice. Because if
Even
it's,
the men would be talking in it.
yeah, but if it's a manly man voice, me and my wife are getting it on.
Hey, exactly.
Shh, baby.
Right? Hey, baby. Oh,
Don't talk.
there,
Just
right
enjoy.
there.
Yeah, but that's part of it. I want it, and I wouldn't want, to hear your voice. Oh yeah, baby. Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
let's do that. Yeah,
well known for a voice.
yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Very good.
Right. Let me get my pen and paper because now it's time for a Mount Rushmore. And what would be on your Mount Rushmore of fads?
Fads.
Roller boots.
Ooh. Hula hoop.
Right. 2 quintessential fads, those. Well done. Good start.
What are those little things you had on a key ring you had to keep them alive?
Tamagotchis.
Tamagotchi. Yeah, we go.
Oh, pet rock.
Yeah. Good. Also a good one.
Oh, mood ring.
I'm going to get Rubik's Cube in before anyone else.
Oh, is that a fad? Is it a fad?
It was, yeah.
I would say it was. It had
I
its
would say it
day
was.
in the 80s.
Define
Sure,
a fad.
sure did.
They still have lots.
Like something that becomes intensely popular and is still part of like the population's, like it's still like here.
Is that what that
If
means?
somebody wants to depict the 80s, 99% sure there'll be a picture of a Rubik's Cube in there somewhere.
A fad, also known as a craze, refers to a fashion that becomes popular in culture.
Okay, miniskirts.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Okay.
Why does someone go quiet? Can I hear you still? Okay, yeah.
Oh, fidget spinner.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Wow, that's you done.
Oh, there's so many. Hacky sack.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, devil
Jelly
sticks.
shoes. Oh.
I was, you know what, I was going to say jelly bracelets before, but I never really got into them. Devil sticks.
Boombox.
Do you know what devil sticks are?
Furby.
I think we would call them Diablos, but are they juggling, some sort of juggling?
Yeah, it's like you've got two sticks and then another stick, and then
Yeah.
you flip
And
the
you-
stick around. Yeah.
Yeah.
Called them. Why do I think they're called devil sticks?
We know what you mean. Don't worry about it.
I'm just curious why it's called that. Yep.
Scratch and sniff stickers.
Oh, yeah, it's a good one. Loved them
my-
as a kid, hate them as an adult. I think they stink bad, but as a kid. So you could even say smelly markers. You need
I was going to say scented erasers.
Oh, that's a good one. Yep.
I've got a box of them somewhere. I bet they all smell like the same thing now.
Yep. Stank.
And dealy boppers.
And what?
Daily Pops,
What's that?
Yeah.
Dealy boppers.
What is that?
Don't know what you would have called them if
They're like-
if they even got to Canada, but it was an Alice band,
With little.
Yep.
two springs coming off,
little-
and
little
then
round things
circles
at the
or
top.
stars, and they just moved
Yeah.
around when you moved
Oh,
your head.
okay. Yeah. They would sell them at theme parks. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like the. Yeah.
Okay, so I think this is probably the quickest one we've ever done.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. 'Cause
Lee,
we probably
you
could-
have roller boots, Tamagotchi, mini skirts, and fidget spinners.
Roller boots.
Are those the ones that like have the roller skate in the shoe, or is it a like
No,
actually roller?
no, they're
skate?
actually.
They're actually boots with wheels on the
Boots.
bottom.
And the little stopper at the front.
Right.
Before inline
Oh, like
skates.
old, like the four wheels kind of skating. See,
Yeah.
that's how I used to roller skate. I never did rollerblades because that was like, you know, past
like ice
my
skating.
time. But we used to go roller skating in a circle to crazy music and disco lights.
Right. Yeah.
Did you do that? Did you
I've
have
been
that
to one
kind
of
of
them
place?
in my past.
Okay. Yeah. We had one just down the road from me, and that's what I would do on a Saturday.
Yeah.
God, I
Okay,
used to
well,
love
T, you've
that.
got hula hoops, pet rocks, mood rings, and devil sticks.
I say mood ring. Even now, like I know obviously they don't tell your mood, but the fact that they change color with heat, I just think they're magical.
Okay.
I've got one or two of them kicking around somewhere.
And I've got a Rubik's Cube, scratch and sniff stickers, scented erasers, and dealy boppers. And do you know what? Dealy boppers are the faddiest of the fad that I've got on my list.
Really?
You can still buy Rubik's
I
cubes.
thought
and
you were going
things
to say
today,
Rubik's Cube. I thought
but
for
they
sure you
still
were gonna
do
pick
have
Rubik's.
Rubik's Cube competitions. Whereas I feel the dealy bopper is dead, is gone,
Right.
kind of.
Right.
Unless you're at a theme park. Okay, super. Thought I won't put that pen and paper too far away because we'll be needing it later for the quiz.
Quick.
But without any further ado, let's do some of this.
It's the saviors of the Snug, Elf Math and Lee.
And this week, Elf, Math and Lee have $1 million.
It's a different version, this one. Yes, we've done it before. Have we? Yeah, especially for the Fluffster. If we had $1 million, we'd buy her a house. It's not plugged in or switched on. If I knew the words to this song. If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, well, I'd buy you a house. I would buy you a house. And if I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, I'd buy you furniture for your house, or maybe a nice Chesterfield or an ottoman. If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, well, I'd buy you a cake car, a nice Reliant automobile. And if I had $1 million, I'd buy your love. If I had $1 million, I'd build a tree fort in our yard. And if I had $1 million, you could help, it wouldn't be that hard. If I had $1 million, maybe we could put like a little tiny fridge in there somewhere. We could go up there and just hang out, yeah. Yeah, like open the fridge and stuff, and there'd be fruits laid out for us, like little pre-wrapped sausages and things. You know they have pre-wrapped sausages, but they don't have pre-wrapped bacon. Well, can you blame them? Yeah. If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, well, I'd buy you a fur coat, but not a real fur coat, that's cruel. And if I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, well, I'd buy you an exotic pet, yep, like a llama or an emu. And if I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, well, I'd buy you John Merrick's remains, all them crazy elephant bones. And if I had $1 million, I'd buy your love. And if I had $1 million, we wouldn't have to walk to the store. If I had $1 million, we could take a limousine 'cause it costs more. If I had $1 million, we wouldn't have to eat Kraft dinner. We would eat Kraft dinner. Of course we would. We'd just eat more. Yeah, we'd buy like really expensive ketchups with it. Yeah, all the fanciest ketchup. Dijon ketchup. Okay, chat room, wanna hear you with the ooze. Not you, you have to sing the words. If I had $1 million, well, I'd buy you a green dress, but not a real green dress, that's cruel. And if I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, I'd buy you some art, a Picasso or a Garfunkel. If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, I'd buy you a monkey. Haven't you always wanted a monkey? If I had $1 million, I'd buy your love. If I had $1 million, 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 I'd be rich. Boy, I think I beat the Bare Naked Ladies. Who's there from the Fluster? Yes, she was joining in with the ooze.
There you go. If I had $1 million.
Tune.
A very early, I don't think you heard it more than once or twice.
Probably not. You're probably right. Yeah.
Back in the day.
Actually, not.
That's. I mean, that's got to be. That's one of the very early ones, surely. It's got to be. How long have we been doing the show now?
It's
21 years.
It was from the 10th of March 2005.
Wow.
So yeah, so we were a year in.
Yep.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Let's do this.
Here's your mid-show snack. It's a cover version sandwich.
Oh, and it's been a long time. We've missed a week because this is the Light My Fire Part 2. So, yeah, still no doors. Still no doors. But there's, like we said, I think the previous one was the black Light My Fire. This one is more multiracial. There are some white people, but I noticed that Ricky Martin's in there as well. So we can't say it's the white Light My Fire, but it's less black. I'm stopping now.
Yeah,
I feel there might be a hole
Do.
opening in front of me that I don't want to walk into. Let's do this.
fire. So you gotta come on and light my fire.
Sounds quite relaxing.
Come on and light my fire. We're gonna try and set this night on fire. Oh yeah, light my fire, take me higher. Tell me all, I need it. Got to have it, yeah. Please light my fire, I got to get higher. Oh yeah, please light my fire, I got to get higher. Yes, I do. Take me higher.
The time for hesitating's through. There's no time to wallow in the mire. Darling, we could only lose, and our love become a funeral pyre. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire.
Ahí, Enrique, ahí con ganas. Ahí, para la comay, para la comay. Vamos a bailar. Vámonos, Guajira. Vamos a bailar.
Que lo que quieres Guajira, tú lo que quieres bailar.
Sí, señor.
Yo te agarro la mano y te pongo a vacilar.
Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire. The time to hesitate is through. No time to wallow in the mire. Baby, we can only lose, and our love become a funeral pyre. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire.
Come on, baby, light my fire, yeah. We'll try to set the night on fire. So come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, and don't be shy, yeah. Come on, baby, and light my fire. I said, come on. Light my
Still a minute left on this track.
Ah,
No, that was the end. Shit, editing. Okay, there you go. That was the second part of Light My Fire. In that sandwich, we had BJ Thomas, Julie London, Retta Hughes, Imondo Ross. Let me try that again. Imondo Ross. No, I'm going to go again. Edmondo Ross and his orchestra, Isaac Hayes, Amy Stewart, Ricky Martin with Jose Feliciano and Carlos Santana, and the Mike Flowers Pops.
The last version sounded like Will Ferrell to me. You know, the actor Will.
Right, that was the Mike Flowers Pops.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I for some reason it reminded me of Will Ferrell.
Right. Okay. Right, before we move into our TV stuff, I don't know if you've noticed in chat, we want to know if you played that song for that woman that you talked about last week.
oh, I did.
Okay, did you kill her off?
And?
Did you clutch her heart?
She was very emotional and she loved it.
Okay.
Absolutely.
That's
I played it in the pub.
amazing.
She'd had a couple of ciders. She was with some friends, and I said to her, I said, I'm really reluctant to play it for you because it might just be a bit too emotional for you, but it's kind of my AI interpretation of the things that you're feeling. And she listened to it. She said, "Oh my God, that's everything I'm going through." So
Oh,
yeah,
good.
she loved it.
That's beautiful. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. When, like I said last week, because you actually sat down and had a conversation with her about this, it's
Yeah.
different than just like seeing somebody suffering and going, "I'm going to write about your suffering,"
Yeah.
and then now I want to, you know what I mean? Like, it's like. So I think you probably allowed her to be seen, and it didn't come across as you intrusive. So
No,
I'm
no.
really pleased.
And you
Yeah.
went the whole hog and made her listen to it in front of other people.
Yeah.
So
Wow,
There was her,
that's
her
wild.
husband, two friends, and the pub was deadly silent. It was very quiet. Sunday night, about 7 o'clock. So there's nobody else in there, and I played it full volume, and yeah, she did cry.
Oh,
But she said
That's-
that's everything I'm feeling,
that's
everything I'm going
good.
through. Yeah.
because like, you know, sometimes when you make somebody cry, it's actually a good thing. You know, it
it
doesn't
doesn't have
always
to be
seem
because you
so,
slapped
but
him across the face, Lee. Come on.
exactly.
No. Well, I'm just going to check now because I've actually put it on YouTube. I wonder how many times it's been viewed. Let's have a look.
Does it have the right hashtags? Hashtag dementia.
Playlist. Oh, your videos. There we go. Your videos. It's at 39 views.
That's all right.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. Well,
Excellent.
that piece of business
Good to
out of the
hear.
way. Do you want to tell us what you've been watching this week? Okay.
Okay, one of the things I really liked was it's on Netflix. It's called Department Q. I think
Oh,
it's
right.
Q. Is it Q? Is it? Yeah, it might be Q.
Okay.
I think so.
It gripped you enough that you know what the title of it is.
Yeah,
That's the main
there was 9 episodes, and I watched them over a couple of days. And It's actually really good. Is
Okay.
that the opening scene is this detective and his partner go to a house to see that somebody's had a knife shoved through their head. So they're investigating a murder,
Right.
and then a gunman comes in and kills the uniformed policeman, shoots his partner and paralyzes him, but the bullet from his partner ricochets off and goes straight through his neck. He survives and his partner survives, but his partner's paralyzed.
Okay.
So he's a little bit dysfunctional. He's divorced, or his wife's left him with with her son. So he's kind of looking after that. He's got a bit of an attitude, a bit of a chip on his shoulder, and they're investigating. He's come back after he's been on leave for quite some time after his shooting, and the chief constable or something wants to set up a department in a basement in this police station, just investigating old crimes that have never been solved.
Right.
So the whole 9 episodes is about solving this crime of this lawyer who's disappeared,
Okay.
and unraveling all that. It's actually really good. I really enjoyed it. There's another character who I don't know where he's come from, but I think his name's Akram. He's from Syria, and he
Right.
turns up at the police station. I've left Syria. I want a job, and he kind of gives him a job as his kind of sidekick. It's actually really good. I really enjoyed it. It's very cleverly done, how they unravel this this whole story.
Okay.
You don't know where it's going to end up. A couple of twists and turns, edge of your seat kind of stuff. So it's actually really good. Probably one of the best things I've watched this year.
Right.
So well worth a watch. Department Q, I think that's what it's called.
Okay. Fair enough.
I started watching something on Plex today.
Oh yeah. Is that on top of all the Only Fools and Horses?
Yeah, that was me this afternoon. I was just like, just prior to that, I watched that season 2 of. We discussed it last week. What was it called? That woman.
Poker Face.
Poker Face. Yeah, I started watching that. I thought I'm not in the right frame of mind for this.
Right.
So I watched Only Fools and Horses instead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Up to date on Moblands. Moblands is finished now. Really good. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Looking forward to season 2.
Right.
So that's it for me.
Okay. Have you watched? I don't know if we discussed it last week because I don't feel like I talked about any telly last week. But have you seen Fountain of Youth yet?
I haven't. No.
Okay. It's a new Guy Ritchie film.
Oh.
It's more. It's more family orientated.
Okay,
The
all right.
shooting and it's like a bit like National Treasure type thing.
Okay. I like
have
anything by Guy Ritchie. I think his
Yeah,
directing is
It
brilliant.
was pretty good. I enjoyed it. Yeah,
Okay. That's a film?
it's a film. Yes, it's on Plex.
Brilliant. Okay. That's my viewing for this evening.
So yep, that's worth looking. So is that all you watched? Department Q?
Yeah, I
Did you
think it
say?
is.
That's-
Yeah.
Other than Poker Face, obviously.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, let's see what T's been watching then, shall we?
So when I just looked up the show that Lee was talking about, the Q, with the word Q in
Department
it.
Q.
Yeah.
Department Q. So the main actor from Department Q, he looked familiar to me, and he played a character in The Good Wife in season 5 or something like that.
Right.
Season 5 and 6, he played a main character in The Good Wife,
Okay.
which is something that I'm continuing to rewatch. So I'm just finishing season 2 of The Good Wife.
And it's
caught up with
Matthew Good, his name is.
Matthew Good. Yeah. I thought he
Matthew
looked familiar.
Goodwife.
Yeah. Isn't that funny?
Brother.
So, keeping up with Taskmaster, and if I hadn't already been delighted with Jason Mantzoukas, this would have made me like be completely delighted with him. He is so adorable and funny and quirky and wacky and just out there. He approached the show. He approached Taskmaster because he was such a big fan. He wanted to be on the UK.
Yes.
Yeah, he wanted to be on the UK version. And so he took a major pay cut and he had to fly himself out to the UK twice on his own dime.
Oh, right.
And he paid for himself in order so that he could be part of the show. So just knowing that and just how freaking delighted he is, through the whole
he's
thing.
Like super happy to be there.
He really is. He really is. And in a time when, most Americans grate on my nerves, I love seeing the Americans that I get a kick out of. And I love Jason so much. He's so funny and so quirky. And then other than that, I don't think I'm watching anything else.
Okay.
That is it for me.
Right. Well, I also have been catching up with Poker Face and watching Taskmaster. I've watched the Arnold Schwarzenegger film Commando the other week. Not seen it for a long time, and it wasn't very long, and it was like, yeah, this is all right. It was pretty good. So there's that. There's we went to see the live action Lilo and Stitch on Sunday, which was all right.
Weird,
It was pretty
weird.
good. Yeah, it was. If you've watched the cartoon, it stays very close to the cartoon. The animated feature, sorry, and the CGI Stitch is quite believable throughout. I wasn't thinking, oh, that's a good effect all the time. It was just like, yeah, he's just there. he's just there doing nice stuff. So that was pretty good. And I think that's probably everything for me. Did I talk about Mission Impossible? Been to see the last Mission Impossible?
No, don't spoil it for me. I haven't yet.
Okay. Everyone dies at the end.
Will I enjoy it?
If you liked Dead Reckoning,
Yeah, I did.
There's no reason whatsoever that you won't like Final Reckoning.
Okay, good.
Yes, I think you'll enjoy it. Yeah.
Brilliant.
So yeah, that's everything. So in that case, must be time for this.
It's Snug Radio's game time. But what will we be doing this time? Well, don't ask me. Over to you, T. Thanks for playing whatever this is this week.
Okay, well, this week I have some multiple choice questions for you. Some of them are music and some of them are British TV.
Oh.
So I'm going to
Multiple
read
choice,
the
I like
question.
them.
I'm going to read the question and then as well as put it in the chat room each time. So, which British band's 1979 album was named the best album of the 1980s by Rolling Stone magazine, despite being released in the previous decade? Is it The Jam, The Clash, Joy Division, or The Police?
No idea.
No idea. So I don't think you're gonna know this one if you don't know that one. So Which British band's 1982 album is often cited as a milestone of Gothic rock and features the song 100 Years? Is it The Cure? Oh shit. Is it The Cure, Pornography, Susie and the Banshees, Bauhaus, The Sky's Gone Out, or Echo and the Bunnymen, Heaven Up Here? Okay. So, which of the following bands, so it could be one or more, which of the following bands played on the show The Young Ones? Dexy's Midnight Runners, Madness, Motorhead, The Smiths, or all of the above? Okay. Where are we? Which of the following musicians, can be more than one, have played the song Smelly Cat from Friends? Taylor Swift, Lady Gaga, Chrissy Hind, Chris Isaac, all of the above. Oh, did that one? Okay. Ready? Which British band's 1981 album is considered a landmark of synth pop? Is it, sorry, is it A, The Human League Dare, B, Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark, C, Depeche Mode, or D, Ultravox? Okay. Which British band's 1989 debut album? I don't know if this is a spelling mistake or if this is a, it should probably say Manchester. Hold on a sec. Okay. Which British band's 1989 debut album is credited with helping define the Manchester scene? Stone Roses, Happy Mondays, The Charlatans, or In Spiral Carpets?
I feel like it could be.
Could be any of them. Okay.
Okay. This one you probably, well, maybe you don't know, but I would think you would know this. Okay. Which British band's 1980 album is regarded as a key post-punk release and was issued shortly after the death of their lead singer? Joy Division, the album called Closer, Echo and the Bunnymen, Crocodiles, The Fall, Grotesque, or The Teardrop Explodes. The Teardrop Explodes. Kilimanjaro. My mouth is not working with my brain. Okay. Copy. Which British, see, I'm giving you all British shit, so. Which British band's 1994 debut album helped spark the Britpop movement and features the song Live Forever? Is it Blur, Parklife, Oasis, Definitely Maybe, Suede, Dogman, or Pulp, His and Hers? Okay. Which British band's 1977 album is considered a punk classic? Is it The Clash, Give 'Em Enough Rope? The Sex Pistols, Nevermind the Buzzcocks? Here's the Sex Pistols. C, The Damned, 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 Damned. Or the Buzzcocks, Another Music in a Different Kitchen. Okay. Which British band's 1986 album is known for the big hit Big Mouth Strikes Again? This one you should know, but probably won't. A, The Smiths, The Queen is Dead. B, The Cure, Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me. C, New Order Brotherhood. Or D, The Fall, Bend Sinister. Okay. Which British band's 1983 album became the best-selling 12-inch single of all time? Is it New Orders, Power, Corruption, and Lies, Depeche Mode, Construction Time Again, Pet Shop Boys Please, or Ultravox Quartet? Okay, so now I've got some TV. Which British TV show's Christmas special became the most watched episode in UK history, drawing over 24 million viewers? Is it A, Only Fools and Horses, Time on Our Hands? B, EastEnders, Den and Angie, Coronation Street, Deidre's Affair, or Blackadder's Christmas Carol? No. Okay. Which British drama series first aired in 2002 is set in a fictional comprehensive school called, and is it called, oh, see, I don't want to give you the answer, is it called Grange Hill, Waterhill Road, Skins, or Teachers? Okay. Which British comedy panel show was first broadcast in 2005, featuring team captains David Mitchell and Lee Mack? Is it Would I Lie to You, Mock the Week, Nevermind the Buzzcocks, or 8 out of 9 Cats?
8 out of 9 cats. We've lost a cat. Shit.
8 out of 10 cats. It even says it even says
I
10
know.
there.
I looked up to see if you'd written 9 cats as well.
Why did I think 9? Oh, maybe 9 lives?
Maybe.
Okay. And finally, which British TV show first aired in 1999 is set in the fictional county and is known for its high murder rate? Is it Midsummer Murders, Inspector Morse, A Touch of Frost, or Silent Witness? Okay.
Okay.
So,
Well, the albums one I did awful on. I don't do
Yep.
albums at all.
I
It's
think
absolute stab in the
all
dark for
mine are
all of them.
guesses.
Yeah.
Guesses.
well, there you go.
Is-
That's terrible. Okay, so which British band's 1979 album was named the best album of the 1980s by the Rolling Stone magazine, despite it being released the previous decade?
My answer was The Police.
Oh, I've put The Clash.
You were right, Lee. The Clash, London Calling. Which British band's 1982 album is often cited as a milestone of Gothic rock and features the song 100 Years?
I put Susie and the Banshees.
I put Bauhaus.
The Cure, so sorry. The Cure Pornography. Which of the following bands played on the show The Young Ones? Dexy's Midnight Runners, Madness, Motorhead, The Smiths, or all of the above?
So I thought it was the first three, not the Smiths.
I've gone for all of the above.
Math is correct. The Smiths is not.
Yeah.
Okay. Which of the following musicians have played the song Smelly Cats from Friends? Not
put
necessarily
all of them.
on the show, but
I've just put Chrissy Hind and Chris Isaac.
no, all of the above.
Oh,
Okay. Which British band's 1981 album is considered a landmark of synth pop?
I guess with Depeche Mode.
I went OMD.
No, it is. Sorry, I've got to find my answer. It is Human League. Dare. Okay. Which British band's 1989 debut album is credited as to help define the Manchester scene?
Put the Stone Roses.
I put the Happy Mondays.
Stone Roses is correct.
Well done.
Which British band's 1980 album is regarded as a key post-punk release and was issued shortly after the death of their lead singer?
Joy Division.
I put Joy Division as well.
Yep, you're right. Yep. It's
Mine
Ian
was a
Curtis
guess, though.
from Joy Division. Which British band's 1994 debut album helped spark the Britpop movement and features the song Live Forever?
Oasis, definitely, maybe.
I put Blur because I had no idea.
It's Oasis, definitally maybe.
Is that definitely or
Okay.
maybe?
It's definitely maybe.
Yeah.
Which British band's 1977 album is considered a punk classic? The Clash? Oh, what? Tell me what you
I'd put the Sex Pistols. Never mind the bollocks.
Yeah, me too.
Yep, you are correct. Both you are. Excellent. Which British band's 1986 album is known for the hit Big Mouth Strikes Again and is often cited as the greatest among indie albums?
I felt it was a Smiths song. So
Yeah,
I put
me too.
Smiths.
Yeah. Yeah. Good, at least you got that one. Which British band's 1983 album became the best-selling 12-inch single of all time?
I put New Order because I think it's Blue Monday.
I went for Pet Shop Boys.
It's New Order. Okay. Which British TV show's 1997 Christmas special became the most watched episode in UK history, drawing over 24 million viewers?
I was a bit like, oh, it could be this, but it could be this. And in the end, I went for Only Fools and Horses.
Me too.
Yep, you're right.
It was.
And so when you were talking about Only Fools and Horses earlier, I was like, oh my God, I've got a question about that. Okay. Which
T,
British
have
drum...
you ever watched any Only Fools and Horses?
I might have. I think so.
Oh, you should.
I think so.
Oh,
I think so.
okay.
I'm pretty sure. It's very familiar to me, so.
Okay.
Which British drama series first aired in 2002 and is set in a fictional comprehensive school called?
Waterloo Road.
I put Waterloo Road because it can't be Grange Hill. And the other ones are.
It is Waterloo Road. You're right. You're right. Which British comedy panel show
Would I Lie to
first? Yep. Would I lie to you? And
I've
then
actually written,
which
would I lead to you?
Would I lead to you?
I just get
Freudian
wilty.
slip.
Wilty.
Which British TV show first aired in 1999 and is set in a fictional county and is known for its high murder rate?
Midsummer
Get it?
Murders.
Midsummer Murders.
Yes, you are correct. You did pretty well then. Good job, guys.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
11.
7. Oh, I got 9. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
but
a
some of
shame.
my lucky guesses.
So were mine. Well done, T.
Well done.
I didn't like the
Thank you,
music, the
guys.
albums one. I don't like. I just don't. I don't.
Not that you
albums.
don't like it, you found it difficult.
I found it
Still a
difficult.
good
Yeah.
quiz, you found it difficult.
No, I'm not. I'm not. Yeah, albums. No. No. I don't know what it is.
You're more of a singles man, aren't you?
Singles, mum. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go.
Right, what do we do now?
Gotta keep you on your toes.
Yeah.
Yes. Don't you just... yes, I know what we do now. We do this.
For a Canadian, she's mighty feisty. Here's Tamara Sings.
Okay. And this week, Tamara's singing Maps by Maroon 5.
I miss the taste of the sweet life. I miss the conversation. I'm searching for a song tonight. I'm changing all of the stations. I like to think that we had it all. We drew a map to a better place. But on the road I took a fall. Oh baby, why did you run away? I was there for you in your darkest times. I was there for you in your darkest night. But I wonder where were you when I was at my worst, down on my knees. And you said you had my back, so I wonder where were you when all the roads you took came back to me. So I'm following the map that leads to you. The map that leads to you. Ain't nothing I can do. The map that leads to you. Following, following, following to you. The map that leads to you. Ain't nothing I can do. The map that leads to you. Following, following, following. I hear your voice in my sleep at night. Hard to resist temptation. 'Cause something strange has come over me. And I can't get over you. No, I just can't get over you. I was there for you in your darkest times. I was there for you in your darkest nights. But I wonder where were you when I was at my worst, down on my knees. And you said you had my back, so I wonder where were you when all the roads you took came back to me. So I'm following the map that leads to you. The map that leads to you. Ain't nothing I can do. The map that leads to you. Following, following, following to you. The map that leads to you. Ain't nothing I can do. The map that leads to you. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, I was there for you. Oh, in your darkest times. Oh, I was there for you. Oh, in your darkest nights. Oh, I was there for you. Oh, in your darkest times. Oh, I was there for you. Oh, in your darkest nights. But I wonder where were you when I was at my worst, down on my knees. And you said you had my back, so I wonder where were you when all the roads you took came back to me. So I'm following the map that leads to you. The map that leads to you. Ain't nothing I can do. The map that leads to you. Following, following, following to you. The map that leads to you. Ain't nothing I can do. The map that leads to you. Following, following, following.
Following.
Following, following, following.
There you
I've
go.
never heard that song before.
I don't think I recognised it, but some of it I thought you could
love
sing Gautier's song too. There was some
Yeah.
of that earlier parts
Yeah.
that I thought, oh, this could be somebody I used to know. Well, cool. So what then?
What?
Will T be singing next week?
Well, Shall we have a look? Let's spin that wheel.
Something good, something
Oh no,
I can hear it spinning, but I can't see
I can
it
hear it,
spinning.
but I can't see it.
I can't see it spinning either. Hold on a minute.
Oh,
That's weird.
That's weird.
Okay. Let me do.
Oh, there we go.
oh, witch doctor.
David
Oh,
Seville.
ha ha ha! Witch doctor.
I called the witch doctor. He told me what to
Told
do.
me what to do.
Is that the one?
Yep. I
think
called
so, yeah.
the doctor. Yep. Told me what to say.
Didn't who else did that? Cartoons.
Yes. The cartoons did a cover version of it. That's true.
Yeah. What's his name? David Seville. Gosh, I have it on karaoke as well. I had no idea.
I think David Seville is the Chipmunks guy.
Okay, that's the one.
Yeah. In fact, that was one of the songs that I suggested to Mike because I thought it might have been called Ooh Ee Ooh Ah Ah Ting Tang Walla Walla Bing Bang, which if you sang it at karaoke would be an interesting addition to your song for the week after.
Ah, you're trying to stitch me up, aren't you? Ah.
Seriously considering it, yeah.
Oh
The
my
only
God.
song that I could think of was Zambezi.
Oh my dear. Can I play you my song from last week? Have we got time?
We've always got time for you, sir.
Okay. So this is
Better have fat bottom girls in it somewhere.
I hope it does now. I don't know. I don't know.
I've been looking for my songs, and if they're not there,
Oh shit. Okay.
Gutted.
Right, so listen very carefully. Here we
Yeah.
go.
I was Mr.
Hold on. Let me start from the beginning. That's this one, isn't it? Yeah.
We were spinning through the house of bamboo, dancing like it's 1962. You said, let's dance. I pulled you in tight to the beat of rock your baby all night. You wore red light heels that spelled some danger, but girl, you felt like no stranger under stars of Baker Street. Just me and you singing Mamma Mia like Abba used to do. You laughed, said, take me out, let's run away. We hopped a train to city of New Orleans that day. You gave me a kiss and a ticket to ride. I was Mr. Brightside with you by my side. Oh, green, green grass, summer never ends. A little respect and love we'd send. We were daydream believers, wild and free, like the nights at the YMCA, just you and me. So hold me close, don't let this go. Let the world spin to our stereo. Yeah, we were reckless, hearts on fire, singing old songs and burning with desire. You called me your calendar girl, kissed me in July. We had sweet dreams, baby, up in the sky. You played the gambler, I played it cool. Two fools in love, breaking every rule. Then came that tune, girls just wanna have fun. We danced till our shadows met the sun. But then you whispered, don't be blind. You've seen too much of my suspicious minds. Now it's just echoes on Baker Street and a song from the Supremes on repeat. You said, come see about me if you still care. But when I turned, you were never there. Oh, green, green grass, youth fades too fast. But those were the days I hope would last. With your fat bottom girl, grin and style, you made every second feel worthwhile. Now I sit with my drink and a liquid lunch, thinking about your kiss and your velvet touch. Oh, we were dancing through the fire, just a desperado chase.
getting girl.
Wow, there you go.
So I did get your fat bottom girls in.
I would say you got 2.5.
Oh, hold on. Why is that?
We were spinning.
There we go. Sorry, went on to the next one. I got, what was that, 2.5?
You got
What?
2.5 of my songs in. I think you cheated with YMCA. It's not the whole title of the song, is it?
No, but what's the whole title of the song?
It's fun to be young at the YMCA.
Right, I'm pretty sure it's got in there fun somewhere and young. Bit of artistic license, mate.
They will be. Do you post them to YouTube?
I haven't. I need to write the put the lyrics on the screen for that one as well.
Right.
But
Only because it's. I feel you might have a line of music quiz song type things. How many titles can you spot out of this song?
yeah. Well, what I've been doing, I have been posting them, but I've been putting the song titles in. So
Right.
in the description, this is what AI's done. These are the songs, and this is the song it's created from it.
Right. Okay.
Nice.
Super.
Something I forgot to mention earlier. Rochi, remember Rochi?
Yeah.
Yes.
She ordered 10 of my bees on sticks.
Wow.
Oh, so you
So-
said she was having some. You didn't say how many she was having. So
She ordered 10 of them, and
Wow.
so I mailed them out to her, and she paid
Brilliant.
me. Isn't
Brilliant.
that great? Yeah.
okay, cool.
I'm super stoked. So yeah, thought that was fun.
How did she find out? Does that mean she still listens to the show?
No, I think Facebook. I think because I posted them on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And she was like, "Oh my God, those are amazing!" Blah. And then
Yay! You
got
can have
touched,
some if
yeah.
you listen to the show. Yay!
listen to the show. So yeah. So this week's song.
Does it need any more
like I said-
introduction?
Yeah, right. Like I said, it is. I was gonna see if I could find what prompts I put in. Show full. Oh, there we go. Show me the full style list. Come on. Okay, so I put in stoner, call and answer, Eastern Europe, female/male, because I thought I was going to do like a female voice and then a male voice, but it didn't do that. Lo-fi, zen, trippy.
Wow.
I look forward to it.
I've just had the best idea. You might just be high, like a brainstorm in IKEA. We just got high. I could build a rocket ship. Yeah, I think you're high. With a soda can and chip. No doubt about it. I can do it. Smoke it. I revolutionize the sky. I'm inventing something new. Are you sure you're not high? I got genius in my view. No, you're definitely high. I'll write a symphony tonight. Solve world hunger with a bite. I'll teach my dog to drive a car. Open a 5-star fish sushi bar. No doubt about it, I can do it. I'm a visionary guy. I'll change the world by noon. Or maybe I'll just nap soon. Yeah, you're probably high. a symphony tonight. Solve world hunger with a bite. I'll teach my dog to drive a car. Open a 5-star fish sushi bar. No doubt about it, I can do it. I'm a visionary guy. I'll change the world by noon. You're flying way too high. Or maybe I'll just nap soon. Yeah, you're probably high. I'll write a symphony tonight. Solve world hunger with a bite. I'll teach my dog to drive a car. Open a 5-star fish sushi bar. No doubt about it, I can do it. I'm a visionary guy. I'll change the world by noon. Or maybe I'll just nap soon. Yeah, you're probably high.
There we go.
There you go.
I like I like it. It's a bit. What can I put it? What's the theme? Kind of gypsy, Russian-y, Czech.
Tribally.
Yeah, just.
You know what? It reminded me of the Dollop Dairy Big Gang type
Oh,
instrumentation.
Yeah.
Won't know what that is.
So, we used to play it a lot on the show. They did a lot of cover versions of English pop tunes, but they
Right,
were
right.
from from the Middle East somewhere, I think.
Right. Oh,
So
okay.
they played
Yeah.
in Middle Eastern instruments, but
Right.
they did like Billie Jean and
That's
modern.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. So there you
I'm
go.
Yes,
trying to
I
find
like
some
that
of them
one.
to play, but I can't.
Thank you.
It's a good start.
Thank you.
A good like the drone at the start. It was
Yeah.
It's like it still amazes me how it knows where to put stuff and how to.
Oh, and how quickly it happens, and it took
Yeah.
me over 100 versions to find the right one.
Wow.
And so then I found one that I liked, and then I had it do a cover of it, and then I had it do a cover of that, and that's what I got from doing a cover of
Oh
a cover.
right, okay.
Yeah.
Wow,
So,
100 versions.
Yes, yeah, I'm very picky.
Jesus.
It has to really has to grab me. And this version really, really did it for me, It's
Wow.
just like, oh yeah. But yeah, takes me many versions before I'm pleased sometimes.
God, I do it in about 3 or 4. That's it. I'm done.
Like I
like
only
that.
know the one song that I've done that it was the first version that I did that I actually liked, and that's the piano one.
Right,
that I
okay,
did fairly
yeah.
recently. Yeah. So, yeah. Anyways, I am loving it.
It's very clever.
So my next week's song, it might be. So I'm writing a song about Teslas, without saying the word Tesla or saying the word Elon Musk. I'm taking a page from Queen Charles's speech that he gave over here.
Queen Charles.
When
Queen
yeah,
Charles.
we call him Queen Charles. Yeah, James and I call him Queen Charles.
respectful.
Oh,
I don't care. We call him the Queen. We call him Queen Charles. Anyways, when Charles did his when he opened Parliament here, he did mention the President of the United States, but he didn't say that. He only did that once, and then he didn't say the word or name Trump at all. So, I want to write a song about Teslas because, for one thing, I saw a bumper sticker that somebody had that said, "We bought our Tesla before we knew Elon was crazy."
Okay. Might stop people from scratching your Tesla. or
Scratching,
anything.
yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I've heard about a Tesla that was for sale in Victoria and it was like for $2,000 Canadian dollars. Nobody was buying it, and they couldn't, and so they were trying to give it away for free. They couldn't. I don't know what ended up happening in the end, but they were trying to give it away for free.
Wow.
And then with the cyber trucks, they were having problems with where the panels were joined because the glue was failing, and people were being told by Tesla dealerships, just use duct tape.
Well, the
Right?
silver,
Right?
The silver, you won't notice.
Right? Yeah, you wouldn't notice. So, I'm writing about that, but without having to say it. So one of the lines I've got so far is unglued. Just patch it up with the tape of a duck, or just roll it off a cliff. We don't give a fuck. Because I know it's not duct tape, but I like saying duct tape.
Yes,
Wow.
of course. Well, on that bombshell,
That's a little preview of next time.
I'm just going to play you a tiny little bit of Dollop Dairy Big Gang.
Oh, cool.
Dug some out. You might appreciate this version.
There's that loving in your eyes all the way. If I listen to your lies, would you say I'm a man without conviction? I'm a man who doesn't know how to sell a contradiction. You come and go, you come and go. Come a chameleon. You come and go, you come and go. Love will be easy if your colors are like my dreams. Red, gold, and green. Red, gold, and green. Didn't hear your wicked words.
There you go.
Nice. And what are they called again?
Dollop Dairy Big Gang. I think that's how it's pronounced.
Dollop Dairy Big Gang.
DOLAPDERE. Dollop Dare? Dollop Dare. I think we ended up with Dollop Dairy.
Yeah, Dollop Dairy.
Dollop Dairy Big
It's
Gang.
probably so wrong.
Probably. Anyway, it's time for this, isn't it? Yes, it's the end of show 1070. Another week nearer our death. And you can email us if you like. 2guys@snugradio.co.uk. TWOGUYS@snugradio.co.uk. That's also the website. snugradio.co.uk. We have a link tree, and that link tree is at linktree/snugradio. Linktree/snugradio, and that little bit will tell you that we're on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, Blue Sky as Snug Radio. Very easy to get in contact with. So if you'd like to do that, that would be super. We also have a Discord server where you can come and chat to us there and see where we do sort of the prep for the show. And by that, what I mean is occasionally I post something about the Mount Rushmore that people can look at to get their answers. But that's about as much prep. So there's that. You can.
I do all
also,
sorts of prep for the show.
Yeah, you do the most prep. I do all the after prep, the post work.
You do all that prep. Yep.
Yes.
And I turn up.
And for that, we're incredibly grateful.
Yep.
So that
Turn up, but at
is-
least you're not a potato.
Yes. And so it really is time to go. Please like, subscribe, comment, share with a friend, all those things that you do on YouTube. That'd be great. Thank you. Until next time, I've been Mav.
I've been Lee.
I've been T. We had no B.
And this has been the Snug. We never thought she was coming anyway. Bye!
Bye. Thank you. Goodbye. Thank you.
Part of the Snug Radio Podcasting